から散水開始。
Water spray system at the launch pad is activated.
25、24、23、22、21、20、19、18、17、16、15、
フライトモードオン。
13、
Flight mode on.
11、10、
加工品トーチ点火。
Hydrogen barge igniter on.
全システム発射完了。
All systems are go for launch.
メインエンジンスタート。
Main engine starts.
SRB3 点火リフトオフ。
Solid booster ignition and lift off.
H3 ロケット試験機2号機は2024年2月17日午前9時22分55秒に種子島宇宙センターから打ち上げられました。
We have a successful liftoff of H3 launch vehicle test flight number 2 from JAXA Tanegashima Space Center at 9:22:55 a.m. on February 11th, 2024, Japan Standard Time.
打ち上げ以降ロケットの管制は竹崎発射管制塔から竹崎総合司令塔に引き継がれています。
The operation control of H3 has been switched from launch control center to range control center.
ロケットは現在東南東方向の太平洋上へ飛行しています。
H3 is now flying above Pacific Ocean to the east southeast.
打ち上げ後1分が経過しました。
It's 1 minute into flight. ロケットは正常に飛行中。地上局のロケット追尾状況も正常です。 The H3 flight is on course and the ground stations are tracking the launch vehicle and all is good.
93、94、95、96、97、98、99、100、101、102、103、104、105、106、107、108、109、110、11、12、13、14、15、16、17、18、19、120、
SRB3 分離。
Solid booster separation.
ロケットは現在種子島内之浦の地上局から追尾されています。
Currently, Tanegashima and Uchinoura ground stations are tracking H3.
第1段エンジンの燃焼は正常。制御系、飛行経路も正常です。
The combustion of the first stage engine, attitude control, and trajectory are all nominal.
ロケットは順調に飛行を続けています。
The H3 flight is on course.
77、78、79、180、81、82、83、84、85、86、87、88、89、190、91、92、93、94、95、96、97、98、99、200。
衛星フェアリング分離。
Payload
So the satellite fairing has been separated. Now we have been able to confirm that. And so H3 launch vehicle test flight number 2 has been launched. It's going quite steadily so far. And so the screen that you're able to see right now, and this is called the flight status indicator for public for the H3 launch vehicle, which is abbreviated to H3 FIP. And as you can see right now, the direction the launch vehicle is traveling on is shown in this line. And so we receive information from the launch vehicle and is reflected into the screen. So the information from the launch vehicle on a real-time basis is reflected into the screen. And you can see the numbers changing on top left. On top left, where you can see 10,000, this is showing the velocity, and it's a velocity in terms of speed per hour, so it's quite significant. But it's about 8 kilometers per second. That is the acceleration too. And next to that is an elevation of the height, and the time is shown in the middle. And so the ignition of the first stage engine is about to be completed soon.
So the first stage engine, the separation has been successful. The initial second stage engine has been completed. So when the event occurs, you would be able to see the dots, and the event had been confirmed. So it's going steadily. So there would be some time until the initial second stage engine cutoff, 16 minutes 30 seconds. So we still have some time until the next event. So the main mission is the second stage orbit injection, meaning the initial second stage engine cutoff. When it's completed and when the data is acquired, the objective for this flight has been completed. So that is true. So as a launch vehicle, we would have been able to validate that. And using this opportunity, two piggyback microsatellites are being mounted. So the separation of these satellites is also another important mission. So after that, the CESat-1E will be separated as well. So we would like to monitor that closely. So we would like to explain to you how to look at the FIP. Kotani-san, please. So from Tanegashima Space Center, we are looking at the flight. And in the black dot, you would be able to see the events. And there will be various events, and you would not be able to see that because it's far out. When the event is closer, you would be able to visually check it. On the upper left, you would be able to see the speed at 12,600, and it would get to 28,000, meaning that 8 kilometers per second. Altitude is 560 kilometers, so it's even higher than ISS already. And it's 7 minutes 46 seconds after the launch. So that's how you look at the FIP. So up to this point, there has been no issue. That's correct. So you see the flight route in the line. And the announcement says that it's normal and it is on the right path. So the second stage engine is working very hard right now. So last time we were not able to get there, so it's working very hard this time.
Velocity is about 3.6 kilometers per second.
So you would be able to see this soon, but on the upper left, VEP4 separation event will be shown soon, and this will go around the Earth before the separation. So I don't think that we would be able to confirm the separation during this live streaming, but there would be press conferences and also announcement on the announcement on the website about what happened to VEP4, so please look at that as well. So TIR-SAT, another microsatellite. After a CE-SAT separation, about after 9 minutes, it would be separated above Australia, and we would not be able to acquire the separation signal immediately. So please check the press conference whether it was a success. So the initial second stage engine cutoff is X plus 15 minutes, so that will be about 7 minutes from now. We still have some time, so let's talk about H3.
Yes, there was an announcement, and the combustion of the second stage engine is going without a problem, and 690 kilometers above the sky right now.
Of the second stage engine, attitude control and trajectory are all nominal. The H3 flight is on course. Current altitude is about 690 kilometers. Velocity is about 4 kilometers per second.
And so there is a periodical announcement which is reassuring, and the announcement is such that everything's going well in terms of velocity and also attitude. Everything is looking quite normal right now. And let's talk about H3 a little bit. It's a great opportunity. And H2A is a launch vehicle that is highly reliable, and that is what we are operating right now. But why are we developing a new launch vehicle, H3? Why was it necessary to develop H3? Can you explain? Yes, H2A was developed quite a long time ago. And it is still very active right now, which is great. But the satellite loaded is becoming more diverse. So we have the satellite of various shapes now. And also, the market for the launch is becoming more intense. And so there is a price competition. And so the launch price has been coming down significantly. And so H3, a launch vehicle in that regard, is able to launch more in comparison to H2A. And so not just the Japanese satellite, but also obtain a satellite abroad as well. And so we need to also achieve the objective of lowering cost. And so from H2A, we have reviewed all the system. We are going to succeed the technology, but the price will be lower to about half that of H2A. So these were the challenges we have been working on. And H2A has a core in the middle, and they have the solid rocket booster adjacent to that. But H3 can be launched just based on the core, and that is one of the key points. And so in that regard, we are able to launch the vehicle quite inexpensively, and we are able to launch just based on core. But you're able to also utilize the solid rocket booster. You can use this, you can increase it to 2 or 4, and you're also able to change the design for the LE9 engine as well from 1 to 3. And so it's quite unique. So irrespective of the weight of the satellite, we are able to change the format to match that. That is one of the unique features. And we are looking at the telemetry, and at this point in time, the flight seems to be going quite well. Yes, the speed continues to increase. It has maintained altitude, so I think it's going quite well. And in about 2 minutes' time, the second stage engine, the first the engine cutoff will occur. So CSAT-1E separation is upcoming. that's going to be fun. And immediately after the second stage engine cutoff, we are scheduling to separate this satellite. CSAT-1A, 1E, has Mount Fuji developed by JAXA. I think you've explained that. And you're able to accurately measure the distance from the Earth to the satellite using this device. Why do we need something like this? Well, I can talk for more than an hour on that topic, so let me be brief. Around the Earth, there are space debris, and there are also active satellites as well, but there are a lot of objects, and we are monitoring everything right now, and there are about 25,000 the objects flying above the Earth in the space, which are all monitored, and you use the telescope from the ground and confirming when they fly by. We'll put that into simulation, and we actually track how they travel. But accurate location, when you are able to understand the accurate location, then you can. So whether those objects, we need to monitor, make sure that they don't collide with some ISS and so forth. Event is upcoming soon.
So there will be the initial second stage engine cutoff coming soon. So if this is completed, then the second stage, the orbit injection would have been successful. So
altitude is about 694 kilometers. Velocity is about 6.4 kilometers per second.
もうすぐですね。
almost there. The initial second stage engine cutoff had been confirmed, and the CSAT-1E will be separated soon. CSAT-1E has been successfully separated. So this will be the first satellite put into the second stage orbit. So it's so moving.
H3 ロケット試験機2号機の打ち上げ実況放送を終了いたします。
We will now conclude our live coverage of the H3 test flight number 2. Thank you.